How did we get here? How did we get here? What in the Alice in Wonderland nightmares is going on right now? All I can say is how fucking dare you? If you voted for that man, if you voted for anybody other than Kamala and you live in one of the states that it was, close, or if you didn't vote, fuck you.
The best is yet to come.
I chose family. I chose women. I chose America. I love you.
How the fuck is this still happening? All I've ever known politically is hatred.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
The biggest red wave I've seen since Ronald Reagan's 49-state victory.
There were appeals to racism in this campaign, and there is racial bias in this country, and there is sexism in this country.
I can't help but wonder if the American people have given up on democracy.
I hear what you're saying, and I do see it differently because I'm thinking about the people who are not a part of anybody's elite, who are hurting tonight.
If she were a 6'4" white man from Arkansas or from, Florida, do you think she would be losing by that much?
I think that we've got to be honest. Among Hispanic men and black men, there's a lot of misogyny.
There are African-American women who know a little bit about being talked down to and know a little bit about having their economic dreams crushed, who tried to dream a big dream over the past couple of months.
It's not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy.
There's misogyny. But it's not just misogyny from white men. Mm-hmm. It's misogyny from Hispanic men.
Right.
It's misogyny from black men.
And tonight they're trading in a lot of hope for a lot of hurt. And they were hoping that maybe this time, one of their own could be seen as worthy.
Things we've all been talking about, who do not want a woman leading them. Might be race issues with Hispanics. They don't want a black woman as president of the United States.
To all the pollsters, the election pollsters, blow me. I don't ever want to from you again, ever.
People who said that he was a Hitler lover weren't Democrats, they were Republicans. People who said that he was a fascist weren't Democrats, they were Republicans who worked for him.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a late night CobraCast. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage of the 199. I hope you can hear me. I know you're all going to say muted. Then I'll have to check and see if I'm muted. But that's just how things go around here. So how's everybody doing? What's up in the chat? You guys have already went crazy in the chat, and I'm not really sure what's going on. Harley Dave and John Ambler and all of you mad lads are already going crazy. What is happening right now? What is happening right now in this chat? I was just going to go live for a couple minutes and say, hi, everyone. How you doing? I've had a long day. I've been out and about. We did some things for Geeks and Gamers for park hopping. But I couldn't miss a day of CobraCast, especially with all the craziness going on right now. And yet here we are. And Harley Dave says everything about this is gay. And then I saw someone in the chat responded and said, just wait, it'll get gayer. And then Harley Dave says, this is why I drink. I was like, okay, that was good. That was good. Harley Dave dropped 10 gifted memberships. Harley Dave dropped 20 gifted memberships. John Ambler dropped 10 gifted memberships. And then Harley Dave dropped 10 more gifted memberships. What the hell is happening? Harley Dave also dropped a 134. Mr. Bentham dropped a 199. Not a proper one. Harley Dave with a 135. Warbeer says Jeremy finally will have his shot with Beyonce. Oh, we're going to talk about that glorious news. Aberjam says, I propose we use an alternative name for the rhinos. Republicans against Trump. Rats. Far more fitting. I actually like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Harley Dave for a 135. Simple Jeremy says Cobra cast. Oh, late and gayer. Coragen says let's effing go hell the 199. Eric Heffelfinger says gay lighting and muted. Corn Boy with a 199 super sticker. Harley Dave with a 136 super chat. Johnny's with a 136 super chat. Mr. Bentham says nice bisexual lighting, Jeremy. Thank you. I worked very hard on that. But we've got, you know what? Everybody accuses me of negativity. Oh, you're negative, Jeremy. You just talk about negative news. Well, then let's talk about some positive news, ladies and gentlemen, because we do have some positive news to talk about. Alina Habba officially named counselor to the president. If you're not familiar with Alina Habba, that would be Alina Habba right there. And let's just say we here at CobraCast are very, very big fans of her personality. She has a great personality. We respect her. All memes aside, she actually is a badass chick and she's fantastic. And yes, we certainly are fans of hers. And she is now officially in the Trump administration. I am pleased to announce that Alina Habba will join my White House team as counselor to the president. And Alina has been a tireless advocate of justice, a fierce defender of the rule of law, and an invaluable advisor to my campaign and transition team. She is unwavering. She has been unwavering in her loyalty and unmatched in her resolve. She absolutely has. And if you need a quick reminder of just how badass she has been for President Trump, and she has absolutely been truly next level with her support for President Trump. And yeah, she would not, she just, here we go right here. This is Alina Habba right here.
To my husband, whose family members have survived the Holocaust, he is a champion of the Jewish faith. To my Iraqi parents, he is a mentor to their daughter. But to me, he is my friend.
Somebody said, husband, I'm out. And so Alina Habba, and then there was another video of her where she, there's plenty of video of Alina Habba right here. Here we go.
I've done this one too many times, actually too many times for the last 3.5 years while President Trump has been trying to fight to get this country back. And I want to speak to the American women, and I want to speak to the people that need to get out and vote on November 5th. I have sat with President Trump for years now, while he has been targeted with lies and with judges, AGs, and DAs who have specifically run in this city and others on getting Trump. The Trump administration will fix this problem. We will stop Kamala Harris's regime, because she was there, let's not forget that, and she still is, of using officials from the White House, putting them in DA's offices, in AG's offices, and attacking your political opponent. And this country deserves better than this. We do. We should not be sitting here at a press conference talking about this. We did this in 2016, and every woman had no reports. They come out when it's election time. And as a woman who has stood with President Trump, who has spent extensive time with President Trump and with his beautiful family, I will tell you, that is not President Trump. And I completely am disgusted by what I have seen happen to this person, his family, and the Trump organization that we stand in right now. You must vote Donald Trump back in, because as an attorney, as a woman, as a mother, our future of this country depends on it, and we need to stop this from happening. The DOJ is supposed to help our country and protect us, not attack us, because you cannot win in the polls. Thank you.
She is a badass. And so that's the positive news of the day that we're going to start out with here at CobraCast 199, because we always like to start out with very, very positive news. But now we're going to move into the even more positive news. Oh, that's right. You guys thought we were going to talk about negative news. No. We are only going to talk positive news here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And in positive news, let's talk about Jay-Z. That's right, Jay-Z, Democrat donor Jay-Z, who has very much let everyone know that he wanted the Democrats to win. Of course, he wanted the Democrats to win. And why did he want the Democrats to win? Just like every other leftist out there, for the reasons they wanted them to win, because they wanted someone to cover up their bullshit. Rapper Jay-Z accused of graping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 with Diddy, according to NBC News. The incident was previously reported on, but the celebrity Jay-Z was not named at the time. The incident happened at the MTV Music Awards after party after the girl was picked up by a driver who said she fit what Diddy was looking for. According to the lawsuit, the girl went to lie down in bed after she felt woozy after being handed a drink at a party. Diddy eventually entered the room with two celebrities, one a man, Jay-Z, and a woman. Who could be that woman, you ask? I don't know. But I guess, I think there's probably a few guesses out there, and I guess we'll find out eventually. Jay-Z held the girl down and whatted her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After Jay-Z was done, Combs then joined in and did the same thing to the girl while the other two watched. The following video is Diddy slapping Jay-Z in the rear at the end of the 2007 Screamfest Music Festival. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. What I do know is that the Democrats and Hollywood and the leftists out there have all told us to believe women, right? We are supposed to believe any accusation ever made. There is nothing, there's no due process, there's none of that. So we're not allowed to have due process, and we're not allowed to give the benefit of the doubt to the person being accused. This is what the leftists have told us. Kavanaugh sure didn't get any of that respect from the Democrats, did they? Now, I also just my personal opinion, I think Jay-Z is an absolutely horrible person. I also think that his wife is the most talentless piece of shit that's ever existed in the history of existence. Beyonce is the most overrated thing ever. And I just mean in general. She's the most overrated thing that's ever existed. All right? Period. Like, she's more over, like, she makes Taylor Swift look talented. That's how bad Beyonce is. Beyonce is the most useless piece of trash. My apologies. I've done this before, and I did it again, and I'm sorry, guys. I should never, ever disrespect trash that way by comparing trash to Beyonce. I apologize to trash. Trash, you do not deserve this. Pieces of shit don't deserve this. I apologize to the pieces of shit because I said Beyonce is a piece of shit. I apologize to shit because that's disrespectful to shit. I should never be disrespectful to shit to compare it to Beyonce. But ultimately, I despise Beyonce. I despise her with every bone in my body because she's so completely useless. And the media has hyped her up to be some, I guess, yes, queen bee, all this bullshit. And I really can't stand her. The fact that she went out and campaigned for Kamala Harris, J-Lo went out there and campaigned for Kamala Harris, two women that were very involved with Jay-Z and Diddy. Makes you wonder. Now, Le'Veon Bell actually did send a tweet out that I thought was pretty interesting, and I did respond to that tweet. Now, Le'Veon Bell, former NFL football player, he's boys with our boy AB, and he just said right here, they coming to get Beyonce next. And I responded, and I was like, don't do that. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope at all. But we will see. But ultimately, what this comes back to is that this is why all of these celebrities and all of these Democrats and all of these politicians, they all wanted Kamala to win. Because I don't believe that you or me or any of us would have heard about this if Kamala Harris wins. I guarantee you. that if Kamala Harris wins, there's no way that Beyonce went on stage without some type of deal saying this stays sealed right here. This is just my speculation and my opinion. I'm just saying this is what I am speculating to have happened, that Beyonce went up on stage and said, hey, I'll do a deal with you. You got to slide me a few $1 million and you've got to guarantee me that my husband's name does never get publicized in this. And guess what? Trump won. Trump won, and now they're all running scared and they're all terrified, and they should be. They absolutely should be. Now, Jay-Z has responded, and I'm not going to read all of this shit, but like Jay-Z's trying to talk a big game right here, and it's just, it sounds cringy as hell. That's my response. My response, if you know, you know. That was my response to Jay-Z. If you know, you know. Because Cat Williams, famously on the Shannon Sharp podcast earlier this year, I think, he basically said it's all happening in 2024. The truth will be told in 2024. And he laid a lot of it out there, man, about Hollywood and about all the stuff going on. And so, we'll see. He says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. We had what he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. And he kind of just goes on through about how he feels bad for victims. Like, bro, you feel bad for victims? You were on stage with Hillary Clinton. You were on stage with Hillary Clinton. And you said that you stand with real victims. Hillary Clinton. But you stand with real victims. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody believes this bullshit. Nobody. Holy shit, man. So I have zero sympathy for Jay-Z. I have zero. And if you go back, Tupac's last album, his last album that he actually recorded as an album was Machiavelli. If you go and look it up, Machiavelli, in the song Bomb First, he specifically targeted Jay-Z multiple times. He, in fact, called out Jay-Z for being gay multiple times. And when Suge Knight was interviewed after Tupac was killed, Suge Knight said when Tupac heard about somebody up to some bullshit, he would put that information out there because people needed to know that Jay-Z was gay. That was what Tupac said. And then Suge Knight confirmed that Tupac was putting that out there for a reason. 100%. You can go look up the lyrics. I'm not going to say what Tupac said about Jay-Z in Bomb First. You can go look up those lyrics for yourself because it will go against YouTube terms of services if I repeat what Tupac said. And I will also get clipped out. So just look up Tupac or just look up Machiavelli. Machiavelli, I think is how he spelled it. Machiavelli, Bomb First, Jay-Z. Look up the lyrics. You can see what he said. People in the chat can say what he said, but I'm not going to. But let's just say it's exactly what you think he probably said. So that was something. I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Some people in the chat will remember anyway. The song, I think that he called Jay-Z gay in To Live and Die in L.A. on his Machiavelli album. I'm a huge Tupac fan from back in the day. But is that right? It was To Live and Die in L.A. Didn't he reference Jay-Z as being gay in that song? Am I right about that? So I'm sure some people will be able to confirm that here. But I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. And let me see. 90s music and rap was so good. Yes, it was. I can't stomach any of today's current songs at all. But yeah, so of course Jay-Z's responded here, and he says he's going to fight it and he's going to stand his ground. And hey, man, go for it. Go for it. I'm sure that was your prepared response in the event that Kamala didn't win. And now you found out that Kamala didn't win. So now you're pushing some bullshit and you're trying to act like we actually believe you. Nobody believes you, Jay-Z. Nobody. All right? Nobody. Where are we at? Let me get caught up here. Thank you guys for being here in this late night CobraCast. We got 2,000 people here. Holy crap. Thank you guys for being here. I didn't know if anybody would show up. Cash Chester says, are you in a bathhouse right now? No, I am in an Airbnb right now. Lucifer says, thoughts on Bama missing out in the college football playoff? I said it last night that I 100% do not think that Bama deserved to be in the college football playoff, and I stand by that. I mean, obviously, I wish they would have made it as a fan, but if I'm just being honest, they didn't deserve it. They lost 3 games. They lost big time in a couple of those games. They just didn't deserve it. Bama wasn't a good team this year. The fall off from Nick Saban was pretty massive, and so no, they did not deserve it. On the other hand, my Dolphins won today. That's right. My Dolphins won. They're staying alive in the playoffs, and Tua Tagovailoa continues to crush it. He's continuing to crush it. My favorite player. So I'm happy about that. Johnny says, gay, 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 all the gay, all day to gay, and then some gay, Jeremy. Hail D-Day Cobra. Thank you. Ministry of Wrong Things says, one day soon, Jeremy will do a full 1 hour plus stream with absolutely no audio because he thinks the chat is lying to him. That is probably true. That is probably true. Yeah. It's probably true. Harley Dave for 20 says, Jeremy, you have no idea how bad shit is. These people are pure evil. If you know, you know. Unfortunately, I know some. I probably don't know enough, and a lot of us probably don't know how bad it is. You know what I mean? And that's the sad reality of it. A lot of us probably don't know how bad it is. Magatron for 10 says, hail the 199, and to hell with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and whoever is going to get exposed next. Says so says Magatron. Let's freaking go. Magatron in the house. Gerald Armstrong says, let's talk about Alabama going to the Cheez-It Bowl. Honestly, I'm not even sure they deserve that shit. They really are bad this year, and I just don't know if DeBoer's the guy. I just don't. He did okay, all things considered, but you're never going to stand. Nobody's going to fill the shoes of Nick Saban. It's just not going to happen. So, Loser Alter Ego says, let's see. Yeah, right. Loser Alter Ego says, it's like we are a collective, Maza and Jeremy is our shared gay news slave. If you don't pay him, you are racist. I'm pretty sure. Still alive, by the way. Well, as long as you're still alive, that's a positive. And that's the way you got to look at life. You got to look at life like that. But that's how I look at it. Every time I go to the doctor, I straight up asked the doctor, I said, Doc, am I going to die? And he's like, what? I'm like, am I going to die? He goes, not based on the information we have, but I mean, that doesn't, hey, okay, whatever news you give me is positive. If we've established I'm not going to die, whatever you tell me is pretty much good news now. So we're working from the bottom and just going back up to the top. So as long as you tell me I'm not going to die, hey, all right. That's a positive place to stay in. So that's kind of how I operate. Maybe I'm retarded for that, but I would highly recommend everybody just go like, hey, Doc, am I going to die? No. Okay. Well, then you're good. So, it's all good. All right. So I've got a lot to talk about tonight. It's actually been a pretty busy day, and there's been a lot of information out there. Let's see. We've got this clip from Trump, because Trump was on Meet the Press, and it's like an hour-long interview. We're going to watch a little bit of this clip right here from his Meet the Press interview. Here we go.
Let me ask you about some of this new reporting. NBC News is reporting that President Biden is considering giving preemptive pardons to the likes of Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff, and Anthony Fauci. If President Biden doesn't issue those pardons, do you think they are going to wish that he had? Are they going to be pursued?
I can tell you this about Cheney, and she's a so-called Republican. I think she hurt the Democrats terribly. When I saw that Kamala put Cheney out on the campaign trail, I said, that's the end of Kamala. I really did. I thought it was a terrible move, especially if you're a Democrat. But Cheney did something that's inexcusable, along with Thompson and the people on the Unselect Committee of political thugs and, creeps. So the Unselect Committee went through
The
a year and a
Unselect
half
Committee.
of testimony. Wait. They deleted and destroyed all evidence.
Wait.
That committee.
Did he just tell her to wait? Alpha Giga Chad. If that's what he's doing, did he just say that?
Went through a year and a half of testimony. Wait. They deleted and destroyed all evidence of that they found. You know why? Because Nancy Pelosi was guilty. Nancy Pelosi turned down 10,000 troops. You wouldn't have had a J6 because other people were guilty. The people that said that I attacked 2 Secret Service agents in a car. I grabbed one around the neck. I was then rebuffed, and I grabbed the other one. These are 2 of the toughest men anywhere on the planet. They happen to be slightly younger than me, maybe, just a little bit. Let me just tell you. They tested.
CJH says Giga Chad is a retarded term. Hey, CJH. We know. That's why we use it, because it's fucking awesome and retarded.
They said it was total. And all of this stuff came out. People lied so badly. Now, listen, this was a committee, a big deal. They lied. And what did they do? They deleted and destroyed a whole year and a half worth of testimony. Do you know that I think those people committed a major crime.
Sir.
And Cheney was behind it.
Well,
and so was Benny Thompson and everybody
He's not
on that
stopping.
committee.
We're going to.
For what they did,
Yeah.
honestly, they should go to jail.
So you think Liz Cheney should go to jail?
For what they did.
Everyone on the committee, you think
I think
should go to
everybody
jail.
anybody that voted in
Are
favor.
you going to direct your FBI director and
No,
your attorney general to
What up? See, she's trying her gotcha bullshit.
send them to
No,
jail?
not at all. I think that they'll have to look at that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to focus on drill, baby, drill.
When you say that,
on
it carries
strengthening
weight,
the-
though. You've tapped these people to leave
Yeah. When Donald Trump speaks, it carries weight. So shut the fuck up and let the man talk.
the Justice Department and FBI.
They can do whatever they want.
Okay.
Biden can give him a pardon if he wants to, and maybe he should. Just remember, Unselect Committee, a year and a half of sworn testimony, and after getting all of the testimony, they deleted it. Wait, and they destroyed.
He keeps telling her to wait. I fucking love this guy, dude.
And after getting all of the testimony, they deleted it. Wait, and they destroyed almost everything. There's nothing left. It's unprecedented.
And they deny
If you
doing
do
that.
that in a civil case,
Yeah.
you go to jail.
They deny doing that. And officials say that the order never came in for
They
the
put
National
out
Guard.
a
But
statement.
on January 6th, let me ask you this about January
Wait,
6th. I think
Benny
you're going to want to
Thompson
answer
wrote in a
this.
statement that he has destroyed
Yeah.
all evidence.
Let me ask you this about
It's
January
amazing.
6th.
I wish you could be you have such potential. If you could be just non-biased, you hurt yourself so badly. I'm telling you, they deleted and destroyed all the evidence. Everyone knows it. And you slough it off like it doesn't mean anything.
No, I'm
If
just
I
saying
did
they
it-
deny it. That's all I'm saying.
Kristen, if I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I do?
Yes.
I'd say, you got me.
Let me
They have done something so illegal. They have a committee sworn to, and because it was so bad, the only reason they did it is because the testimony turned out to be in favor of me. Like Secret Service testified and disputed everything. It made them into a bunch of liars. Not Secret Service, it made the people. They got rid of it because it made Nancy Pelosi, the mayor of DC, so many people look like criminals. And I will tell you, it's illegal for them to delete and to destroy that evidence.
That's good stuff right there. And there's quite a few clips, about this interview. I haven't watched it in its entirety yet. Just been out and about all day. And but we'll we'll see. I mean, look, it's going to be a fun 4 years with Trump doing interviews. And I do think that Donald Trump, I think he's going to be I don't think that, I repeat what I've said 1,000 times. I don't think that Donald Trump is playing like 4D chess or 5D chess and all this bullshit like people think. I do think that he is a strategist. He does make strategic decisions based on his gut instincts. And I do think that there was a part of Trump that did hold back a little bit in his first term. And I think that that's kind of what a lot of presidents do in their first term, because their whole point is I can't go all in on everything I want to do until I get reelected. And then the second term is when I can really show what my agenda is going to be and I can go balls to the wall. I think that now, and this is where we talk about, how we're in a much better position now than if Trump would have, not had to leave the White House in 2020. The fact that he had to leave and they took 4 years to try to arrest him and indict him and shoot at him and all these other things. And now he's walking back into office stronger than he's ever been, with Elon Musk and JD Vance and Doge and all of this support and this cabinet and RFK, Kash Patel. It's going to be incredible. So he's going to go in there now and he's not going to hold back. I think you're going to see a different Trump altogether these next 4 years, and it's going to be absolutely glorious. I cannot wait to see it. Let's see where you guys are at really quickly. Grant Potato says, you see Trump dominating Macron. Oh yeah. The handshake about broke his arm. Aberjam says, Jail Z. Clutch City Fan says, what's up with the gay lighting? Hail the 199. Eric K says, Beyonce and J-Lo were Diddy party people too. Absolutely they were. Harley Day for 137. The Under Armour Gamer says, did you see my DM, you fig? You may have to resend it again. I leave my DMs open because anybody can DM me, but what was weird? Because this happened with Laughing Man. Laughing Man sent me a DM on Twitter. This was months ago, right? Laughing Man. I never fucking saw it. I even looked for it specifically. I was specifically looking for it. Never saw it. It never appeared in my message request. Never did. And then I actually had to go to his Twitter account and then click his message icon. And then it took me to my inbox and showed him. Couldn't find him. I think the same thing happened with Jay. He was sending Jay messages. Could not fucking see him. It's crazy, man. Because Jay was like, hey, I couldn't see, he's like, I don't see any messages from him. I was like, go to his account and click the message icon and you'll see him. So, play the most recent clip I sent you, Jeremy. Okay. Yes, let's do that. Hang on. So there was a big debate. On, the, super chat in question from Laughing Man. Okay. And he put it on Twitter. Hang on, I'm pulling it up right now. So here it is from Laughing Man, okay? The crazy madman Laughing Man. Here we go right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is.
Did you just wake up? Hey, good morning, Jay. How are you?
He certainly hasn't. He's been working his ass off.
500.
Look at that, Laughing Man.
Whoa.
Let me see. Put it on screen. There we go. Boom.
Laughing Man with the 500. Tuesday night's main election. Jeremy, you owe me all of the clips. Gary, keep super chats longer on FNT on Friday because some people have to work. Beardo eats corn the long way. What? Savvy, show your feet. Josiah, play games with Jay Hailstorm and Jeremy. And for at Tweeted Tone, Ryan, keep being you because you are the DEI department of Geeks and Gamers. Stay meek, epic Mike, Trump 2024. Let's fucking go.
Okay, let me read this for Laughing Man since Beardo can't read. Okay. Tuesday night's main election. Jeremy, you owe me all the clips. Gary, keep super chats longer on FNT on Friday because some people have to work. Beardo eats corn the long way. Savvy, show feet. Josiah, play games with Jay Hailstorm. And Jeremy for Tweeted Tone. Ryan, keep being you because you are the DEI department of Geeks and Gamers. Stay meek, epic Mike. Trump 2024 LFG. There you go. There it is. Like I always said, I knew it existed. I knew that it existed. All right. I was never, ever, ever telling you guys a lie. I would never do that. Okay. But there you go, laughing man. So there's the clip. Hang on. Let's let it play. Tweeted Tones bitch ass got a mention in that. Are you kidding me right now? Tweeted Tone, you SOB.
What does Laughing Man have against me?
Back it up. Back it up. It only took over a month, but he finally read it. Listen, I now have it on record. Laughing Man admits that I read his super chats. All right. He admits it. It's over. I won. Let's freaking go. But there you go. Thank you, Laughing Man. And yeah, but I looked and I never saw that one. So I'm glad we finally got that worked out. Finally did. Valiant Renegade for 10 says it's past your bedtime, but I'm here for it. What up, Valiant in the house? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I'll eventually get sleep. I'll get sleep when I die. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a Get the Membership. Thank you. The Under Armour Gamer got that one. Lapco says Oklahoma's had a bad year with injuries and all. Was really surprised they did so well against Bama. Wasn't sure how they'll do in the SEC. Well, Bama's not Bama. They're just not. They're not the Bama that everybody expects. This is not Nick Saban's Bama. Just not. Gray Ghost says, Jeremy, I'm sorry to say that you have stage 5 turbo gay. The only way to reverse it is to stop wearing those gay Crocs. I mean, I'm wearing Crocs right now. All right? Camo Crocs. The only way to do it. Okay? So there you go. Crocs are comfortable, and I don't give a shit, man. Crocs are comfortable. Loser Alter Ego says, you look like you're refusing to hold still for your special ed 3rd grade photo. Your mama gonna be angry. I had you pronounce my diagnosis last time. I don't like sitting still. I don't like sitting still at all. And that's weird because I'm a streamer, but I don't like it. Cliff Davis says, why are you a Bama fan? You from Bama? Yes. I was raised in Bama until I was 15. And then that's when I moved to Florida. But like I said, when I was old enough to know what football was, my dad says, son, you got 2 options. You can either be a Bama fan or you can get the fuck out of this house. And I said, roll Tide. And the rest was history. I'm not bullshitting about that. Like, it obviously wasn't that direct, but yes, very, very much family influence to be a Bama fan. That was really not an option. It was not an option for me to be anything other than an Alabama fan. Let's see. Ministry of Wrong Things says Trump is going into his 2nd term on New Game Plus. Harley Day for a 137. Harley Day for a 138. Axel Jensen for $1. Harley Day for a 139. Brian Young for a 140. Sola Felix says Obama had journalists censored and investigated. Taker says, wow, they finally reopened Pulse Orlando. Oh, really? Or are you talking about my background? That's a good joke. If you know, you know. That's a good joke. That one's good. Jeremy chose football over crystal meth. I mean, living in Alabama, you're not that far off, bro. Like, it's not that far off. That joke is not that far off. I'm just saying, man. I got to show you guys this. I'm interested how everyone feels about this. Here we go right here. This is the new Cybercab from Tesla. What do you guys think about this?
All right, so we are going to get into the Cybercab on the what we would call the passenger side now. So again, I'm 6'2", and as you can see, my head doesn't hit the top of this at all. So I can fully fit in. There, again, is no steering wheel at all, no pedals. There's only 2 cup holders and these buttons to move up and down the windows. And then everything is completely directed off the screen to go to your location for movies and games. There's a camera here This is a light, and then you can see these sunshades as well. But really, just like if you look at the interior here, I mean, it is just insane. This feels like kind of like a Model 3 and a Cybertruck all in one.
So listen, I have never driven a Tesla. I've never been in a Tesla. So that I want to qualify by saying that first and foremost. I've never been in one, never driven one. But we're going to finish this video and then we'll talk about it.
And then obviously they have the seat belts right here, but just super, super cool. This is what the future is. Tesla has really shown us the future. This is a robo-taxi, really Turo and Uber all baked into one. And we know Tesla is not a car company. So super cool. And really, really cool to finally step into this thing again.
I'm not a fan of these self-driving cars. It freaks me the hell out. It absolutely freaks me out. Now I don't know if that just is me because as I've said many times, I don't even like when someone else drives me. I don't like it. I like to be the person that's in control. I like to have my hands on the wheel. I like to drive. That's just me, and that's how I've always been. I even get weirded out when someone I know is driving, and I'm like, I have to be like, I don't like it. So this takes it to a whole different level. Now, like I have a GMC Denali, I have a truck, and so I do have that thing where it's like it keeps you within the lanes or whatever. I'll occasionally use that when I'm on the interstate, but it's not like I'm taking my hands off the wheel. It's just that it alerts you, like if you're drifting over or anything, but I'm such an aware driver that I don't even need that really. So I don't like this. This is not for me. I'm not saying I would, again, I've never been in a Tesla. I've never driven one. I don't know what they're like. I'm not anti-Tesla, by the way. I'm personally not a fan of it. And then if I was to get like somebody called a cab and I get in and it's just like 2 seats and there's no steering wheel and there's a monitor that's supposed to self-drive me places. I mean, maybe in time I'll get comfortable with that, but under no circumstances do I, in the very near future, I don't see myself ever wanting to use anything like that shit, man. That's scary as hell because like what happens when like, I don't know, what happens when the government starts taking control of shit like this? And maybe they find out you voted for the orange man. And obviously there'll be a new kind of bad person in the future that they're going to say you can't vote for. So what happens if they find out like, oh, hey, the left wing, party won and this person voted for the wrong person. And now he's in a self-driving vehicle, lock the doors and drive him straight to the police station because he voted the wrong way. That's where I see it going. Okay. I don't know, man. Not something I'm very much a fan of, but I guess time will tell and we'll see what happens with that. But I did see Elon tweeted that out, and I am a fan of Elon Musk. I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk, obviously, but I'm not a fan of that at all. Speaking of something else that I'm not a fan of, we got to check in on Mark Cuban. We got to see how Mark Cuban's doing. Okay. So Mark Cuban's going through a few things. Well, let's listen in and see what's going on with Mark Cuban.
Friday all day, as my Nana would say. And look what I have on my lip. Everybody's been saying, you have herpes, you have herpes.
What?
All this.
I have not heard this. I didn't know that's how this was starting. What? I did not know that's how that. I just bookmarked it because I knew we were going to roast it. I didn't know this is how it started out. I did not know that.
This time, and I never had a cold sore in my life. And now I have a cold sore. And it makes me think that perhaps this weird pimple that had a tiny little head was a cold sore too. And so I talked to my doctor today and I did a video telehealth. And they said that it's not a cold sore. It's some reaction to the sun. Now, I did sit in the sun yesterday, but I had sunscreen on. So I don't know. I will let you know tomorrow if I do, in fact, have herpes, as some of the
Dude, like when we say Donald Trump has broken these people, it's not a meme. Donald Trump has actually broken these people. He has broken their brains. She's now making videos actively just like, I might have this, I might have that. What the fuck? Oh, no, future Savvy. Don't tell Savvy that our chat said that, okay? We love Madam Savvy here. Don't tell Savvy, okay? Do not tell Savvy. Eddie, don't repeat that, okay? We love Savvy, all right?
The taunting from the MAGA people in the last couple of weeks. Hasn't it been fun, ladies and gentlemen, to be standing in direct opposition to everything he is and represents? And always have been. And always will be. Okay, so the UFOs. People, we got to talk about this UFOs. They're calling them drones, as if you can.
I don't think I can. This is a 10-minute fucking video. I don't think I can do this.
Go buy one of these at Sharper Image and send them up around Morristown, New Jersey. And, you know, fly around and freak out some of your neighbors and give me a goddamn break. There is something happening, something big that the government either doesn't want us to know or is controlling.
Wait a minute, the government's involved in shady shit? I thought that was just conspiracy theory talk. To say that the government was involved in things that they're not telling the American people about. I was told that we were conspiracy theorists when we said that about the Biden administration. But suddenly now it's okay? It's okay to talk about these things now?
Because what's the best thing that they can have when Trump gets in office is a constituency in fear, right? In fear of another greater enemy than them. And all that could do that would be.
Yeah, somebody said put it on 1.25 or let's see. We'll put it on 1.5 because I do want to hear what she has to say.
An intergalactical conference of all the other beings in the world to say, hey, you guys have messed this up pretty badly and your planet's on the edge of extinction and we've come here to help you, so please listen, you know. And in my fantasy, they call 6 senior citizens and they're random people throughout the world. They just call their name, Betty Friedman, please come to this address, and it's just like the 6 people, 3 men, 3 women, maybe 2 men, 2 women, and 2 of indiscriminate gender identification. I don't know, people. Well, what I'm saying is it's a big deal what's going down. And I don't think it's any coincidence. And, you're a conspiracy theorist. Okay. You're this, you're that. Okay. You have herpes. I might. I don't know what that is. Came from nowhere. But I had the weird thing here. And then some mean MAGA people were like, you're a herpes infested. And I was like, what if I did have herpes? Would that be?
Dude, what are we watching right now? What is happening right now? This is insane. Like, I'm watching this, and this is all I can think right here. Oh, boy.
Be a nice thing to say. And then, because the things I used to get here were angular cheilitis. And I remembered the word, so I'm very proud, as you might imagine. Okay, I'm outside. My kid will get home in about 20 minutes. Just doing a little emergency squirrel interventions, because all of the ones that lost their homes over there, they come looking for food. And I'm here and ready to deliver in my Wicked popcorn tin from the opening day of Wicked. Wicked. No one mourns the wicked. Okay, so what else is going on?
Dude, I have this on 1.5 speed. I
don't know. When people say things like Rosie O'Donnell went batshit crazy on Joe Scarborough and Mika, I didn't go batshit crazy. I said, I'll never watch you again, you turncoats. I will never listen to a word you have to say ever for the rest of my life. How dare you?
2 times. All right, let's bump it up to 2. Here we go. Here we go.
How dare you? I keep thinking of that line from Wicked, squandered your convictions to feed your own ambition. Squandered your convictions to feed your own ambition. Ain't that the truth? So, Mika's like, I don't understand. One of my friends was very upset that I went down to Mar-a-Lago. I hadn't been there in like 8 years or something, ever since he made fun of my facelift. But, Joe and I, we just felt like it's better to be in the circle with the devil than to be outside fighting it. Slap it up, whip it, rub it down. So wrong on every level. And what did you really stand for, Mika and Joe, all this time, What did you stand for in the last 3 years when you were telling us the truth about what's going down with Donald J. Trump? But then you went up and you kissed the ring, you sucked up to him. That's what you did. And it's, you're shocked that everybody left your show. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked.
God, I love that they're eating each other alive. This is what TDS looks like. This is what a broken person looks like. TDS is not a meme. It is a real, serious issue that people suffer from. It is a disease. It's not a meme. It seems like a meme at times. It's not a meme.
That's a huge thing you guys did. Huge decision you made, not thinking of the consequences. These are the consequences, my friend. And if you really believe in what you did, you'll stand true to it till the end of time. I don't know about you guys. You don't seem to be made of that ilk. So, hold please, hold please. Anyway, Amnesty International has finally called what's happening in Gaza a genocide.
Okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do 5 minutes more of that in double time speed, triple time speed. There's not enough speed in the fucking world that's gonna make me want to watch that shit. Holy fuck. The fact that she's sitting there saying the things she's saying, no self-awareness at all. None. Amazing. TDS has these people broken. They deserve to be broken because they're horrible people. And I'm enjoying watching this all play out. By the way, just so you know, and I did see this tweet too, because this is the Jay-Z response, of course, which I talked about earlier. But in the Jay-Z response, someone reminded us Diddy did the same thing. Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Do you know what happened shortly after he dropped this very similar message that Jay-Z dropped today? We got a community note. CNN has released surveillance footage from a hotel where Sean Diddy Combs is throwing and kicking Cassie Ventura. We all saw that video, by the way. Fuck Hollywood. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Doug B. $50 for stopping the Mark Cuban video. Thank you. Is grifting that easy? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have we been doing this all wrong? Does that mean all I have to do is pull the video back up and somebody else would have to send a 50 to stop it? Hey, this could be a good business model. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just thinking out loud, okay? I'm just thinking out loud, okay? I just wanted to see the chat go crazy. Fuck you, Jeremy, for doing this. Oh, fuck, what have you done? Oh, man, you bring it back up and I'm unsubbing. Don't you dare. You can't take it anymore either. That's true. Laughing Man actually called my bluff. Hang on. Laughing Man called my bluff right there. Because he's right. Even I couldn't. No, like even I can't watch that shit anymore. So, let's see. Doug B says you do that and I want all my super chats refunded. Okay. The bosses have spoken. All right. I am getting back in line. Don't worry. I'm getting back in line. Don't Let's see. Defending Truth says, want to see the hardest AI video with Trump? Check out The Drill by Adore Brothers. Sick beat and crazy to see how far AI has come. I'll check that one out. I did see somebody made an AI video of Jill Biden and Trump fighting yesterday, which was weird, man. AI is terrifying. Atomic Patriot says Jeremy is finally coming out as homosexual. Aberjam says lemonade in Bama made from furry croc foot juice. That sounds awful. Doug B for 10 says, if that's the future, I'm walking. Talking about the Tesla cab or the cyber cab. JT for $9.99 says, I haven't went down on a girl before. I tried once, but failed miserably. Her meat curtains looked like mud flaps on a semi truck. I hit the roof. My senses are still contorted and not fascinated at all. That's good information, man. We appreciate that. That's what we do here at CobraCast. We give advice on all things. I'm just reading what the super chat sent. Okay. Valiant Renegade for 10 says, I'd take a self-driving Tesla over Jeremy driving. Screw that. I'm taking a weekend and picking you up and making you ride shotgun with me driving. Grab the oh shit bar and pray. Ain't happening. All right. Listen, I'm not good at a lot of things in life. I'm not good at reading super chats. I'm not good at streaming. I'm not a good YouTuber, but I'm a good driver. That's one thing I will not meme on. I'm a damn good driver. It might be the only thing I'm good at, but I'm a damn good driver. And I take that very seriously. So that's why my hands are always on the wheel. Valiant says, all of those LGBTQ STD pharma commercials I see on Hulu streaming are meant for Rosie. I can't even, but totally send me this link. Wait, this link? Like for the stream I'm on now? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. David says, there is not enough speed in this world to handle this. You made my day. Yeah, I said that. I meant exactly what I was saying too on that one. I meant exactly what I was saying. Valiant says a business model financial advisor approved. Let's see. Ministry of Wrong Things says looks like a proof of concept car that'll never actually see production. They'll never show these types going over 20 miles an hour. Looks like it's for investors. Really? Huh. I mean, I don't know. I don't keep up with Tesla enough to know exactly what their deal is. So no, the Rosie video. Oh, that was on Breaking 911. Hang on. Yeah, Breaking 911 6 hours ago. I can drop the link in the chat though, I think. Let's see. Can I drop the link in the chat? Here we go right here. Here's the Rosie video right here. Boom. Did it go through? Let me know if it went through. If not, I'm sure Eric K can track it down, but I think I just dropped it in the chat. I think. Okay, where are we at? I do have to wrap this up pretty soon. So, Sola Felix says a synagogue was firebombed in woke Marxist Melbourne, Australia. Pro-terrorist communist dictator Albos Lisi shrugged it off as nothing. He hates Israel. Yeah, I have nothing. I don't know anything about all that stuff that goes on in that side of the world. Fantastic Knox says, g'day and hail fellow 199 Figs. Have you heard David Hogg wants to be the leader of the DNC? I believe Liberal Hive Mind did a video about it. Oh yeah, I heard all about that. My suggestion is David Hogg, please. The more you represent the Democratic Party, the better it will be for everyone else because nobody's going to take that shit seriously. Let's see. Fantastic Knox says Rosie probably been rimming, hence the lips sore. God.
Why? Why?
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
That was tough. That was tough. All right. That was tough. Grand Potato says this Christmas you could see Rosie O'Donnell's new movie. Jesus Christ. Y'all are crushing it, man. Aberjam says Trump only Herpy O'Donnell. Oh, only Herpy O'Donnell. Or maybe Rosie got herp a derp. Oh my God. Rosie's forehead is big enough to play putt-putt. Shadow saying this is what Savvy looks like when she's in the sun too long. Is Rosie trying to look like Cruella de Villa? Burbshit says, by a constituency of fear, does she mean having an existential crisis about the spicy cough or the Russian sleeper agents posting cat memes on X? Ministry of Wrong Things says, Rosie's face looks like the dude who opened the Ark of Covenant at the end of the Raiders. Lucas says, dude, WTF, I just joined and she's like herps. Man, that one really, I got the chat going. When you said positive news, I was not expecting Rosie talking about getting herps from aliens. Aberjam says, do cats bum holes carry herpes? Dems are blowing up the Middle East because of TDS. Kyle says, kiss the ring, Rosie, but then keep it because we don't want you to have those lips. We don't want it to have on those lips of yours. Jim P says, Rosie wants 6 baby boomers that kept effing things up to save us. Gen X just did that by voting MAGA. John Ambler says, can you say chargebacks? Say that. Say with me, chat. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with a gift of membership. Doug B says, calling Danky. We need a Rain Man, Jeremy. I'm a good driver. Yeah. Danky, are you here? By the way, Danky has been killing it. Absolutely killing it over on the Geeks Gamers or the D-Day Cobra Clips channel. D-Day Cobra Clips, Danky has been crushing it. If you guys have not subscribed to that channel, if you do miss any episodes of CobraCast, you'll be able to, see the clips that are put over there. And that channel's doing really well. And I'm really happy about that. So hail to Danky and keep up the good work over there, brother. Elite Neo for 50 says, Jeremy, there's an old adage that you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Having said that, instead of grifting to take down videos of Mark Cuban, why not something more worthwhile, like grifting to put up videos of Sydney Sweeney or Alina Habba? I think that's a winning formula right there. I think that's a winning formula. I think that is something, and those are two individuals we can all get behind. And I think we can all get behind getting behind them. What do you guys think? And there's the D-Day Cobra Clips channel right there. I see Eric K dropping links. That's a very popular thing here in this chat. Maximus BT says, where are my breeds at? Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a get the membership. CD says, I had a nightmare of Rosie and oh my God. I had a nightmare of Rosie and Whoopi scissoring, but then woke up and realized I fell asleep watching your stream.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
Why are people still watching this stream? Why are 2,000 people still watching this stream? Penguin Overlord says, Rosie been eating infected vag. The Under Armour Gamer says, can you look at it again? The message, all right, let me see if I can look. JJ Gosling says, Rosie is learning to play the rusty trombone. Atomic Patriot says, Rosie looks like she tried to eat out the corpse of a raccoon with rabies. Grandpa Potato says, of course you are a good driver. It's all about that NASCAR you watched. Man, I used to be obsessed with NASCAR. It's so sad that NASCAR is trash. It's depressing. It's so depressing that NASCAR is trash. Man, how did it fall so far? Wokeness, that's why. Mod Eric says Jeremy likes to drive because he loves control of everything. When his cousin said she would give him BJ, he snapped back and said, no, I can do it myself. Now you know the story of why Jeremy had ribs removed. Sam B says, jail them, give them the federal death penalty, hang these traitors. Vault 95 says, I was going to bed, but then I saw CobraCast going live, firing my PS4 back up for the late night gaming. Hail the snake pit. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. We'd love to hear that. Now we've got, where's it at? There was one more video. Oh, I retweeted this one, and I thought this was a really good tweet, and it does put it all into perspective right here. It wasn't Trump versus Harris. It was Trump versus the legacy media. It was Trump versus Hollywood. It was Trump versus Google. It was Trump versus Chat GPT. It was Trump versus tyranny. It was Trump versus evil. It was Trump versus puppets. It was Trump versus the machine, and Trump still won. What a phenomenal tweet that puts it into perspective. And this is what I have been saying over and over and over again. Put your bullshit aside, put all of the nonsense aside, and just look at this for what it is. If this many powerful people and powerful entities are against Donald Trump, that should tell you all you need to know. And that right there is why he won. I mean, obviously you can add the fact that this guy has like the resolve of like something we've never seen any other human have. The guy is just an unstoppable force. It's absolutely insane that this guy just will not stop. But at its core right here, this was what it was all about. And those single issue voters that drove me crazy, this is where I don't understand, like, how did it take you guys so long to get to this point? This has been going on for 8 fucking years. 8 fucking years this has been going on. Why did it take you 8 years to realize this shit? And I still don't understand that. I don't understand that. Sebastian Cooper says, yeah, you're right, Jeremy. Trump exposed all the fake people out there, just like how you don't really care about Americans. You support foreign countries, just like how you don't read anything. I've been reading your comments all night. You've been taking shots at me about Nintendo, about all these other little comments about me. So, yes, I've been reading your comments all night. I just because I don't read it out loud, I see everything. All right? So you've been commenting for all night, essentially, saying all these things, which is totally fine. But yes, so I do read all the comments and I listen. So thank you, brother, I appreciate you calling me out. Good job. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but respect either way. It's all good. So, I mean, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me. I really don't care. Mr. Bentham says, Jeremy sees us in the chat. Yes, dude, without the chat, this show is nothing. I know that. I realize that. So, Laughing Man says, Jeremy does CobraCast when he says he isn't going to, and when he says he's going to do CobraCast, he doesn't. Well, CobraCast will be late again tomorrow night. It'll probably be around this time because I will not be here. I will be out and about until late tomorrow night, but another CobraCast will happen tomorrow night. Quit yelling at me, Laughing Man. But Jeremy's always watching. I try. John Ambler says, what a horrible day to have your eyes and ears. Harley Dave says, just stop. No one cares about what happens next. Hail 199. Am I getting, let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. I got you, Valiant. I got your message. Harley Dave says, for a 139, Harley Dave for a 140. Simple Jeremy says, Jeremy, why did you give Rosie the herp? Aberjam says, get the rats out of the swamp. I do like this term rats. I think you're onto something there. So let me see. I know that, let me check my messages really quick. Let me see if I can go in my messages in my inbox. Okay, where are we at? Did you send it? Let's see. I'm looking to see what you wanted me to check. Oh, this picture of this hoodie? Is that what you want me to show, the Under Armour gamer? I want to confirm before I show it. I think this is what you want me to show, though. Let me know, because I do have it pulled up. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Thank you, Harley Dave, for a 141. Look at there, man, a 141. Under Armour Gamer. Let me see if I can see you in the chat. Well, right now I only have 2 screens, but then I have another phone up so I can have a screen. So I have a locals chat up. I have the Rumble chat. I have 2 phones down here, 2 screens. I actually have 3 other screens that I just don't have connected right now. So I'm looking for the Under Armour Gamer. I don't see him in the chat though. Harley Dave says this shit's getting expensive. With the 1.4. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Look at there. My president is bulletproof. July 13th, 2024. That is badass. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. James Irwin says the grift is strong with this one. James, I am not a grifter. There is no reason. I did not pull your particular comment up in order to try to get someone to super chat me just to troll on you. I'm not a grifter at all. I take this very seriously. I take YouTube very seriously. This is such a tough, real job, and I would never ever try to meme on somebody to get people to send me super chats. I would never do that. Okay, I think too much of this community. I think too much of this platform. And YouTube just is a very serious thing that I would never clickbait people. I would never do that. So please think differently of me. I'm one of the good ones on YouTube. Okay. Yes, I am a true professional, Grotto Rabbit. I am a true professional. All right. Let's see. Sebastian says, I want to say I respect you, Jeremy. I mean, I held your feet to the fire and you actually noticed what I was saying and respected it. Big respect back. Hey, man, seriously, it's like, I know how lucky I am to have what I have. I also know how retarded I am in real life. So the fact that I can go live at 1 o'clock in the morning while I'm, out of town with family and, doing holiday stuff, and you guys still show up and, support the channel, support Geeks and Gamers. I'm the luckiest mother effer on the planet. So I know that. Harley Day for a 141. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with another gifted membership. Maito with a gifted membership. Mr. Bentham says, stop taking my money. Piano Dean says, we all struggle with fears. Sometimes I'll be driving and suddenly worry that there's a man in the trunk, or worse, that man in the trunk has escaped. Jesus. Taker says, Culture Casino put together a video of his TDS hairdresser from Idaho. He and Mr. H covered it on this stream's past week. Might be good CobraCast material. I'll check it out. Love Culture Casino. Culture Casino is awesome. Maximus BT, thank you. Yeah, Culture's a great guy. He's actually a really, really good dude. He's been following us forever. He's always supported us. He's doing his own thing. He does great work. We love Culture Casino. And I'm a big fan of Culture. Okay, so with that said, we're going to end this one. Again, CobraCast will be late again tomorrow night, but it will happen. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you there. I have so today, and you'll see this in upcoming videos, but we were on assignment today for Geeks and Gamers for Park Hopping. So, so that'll get edited and uploaded whenever I don't know. That's really Krista's decision whenever that gets uploaded. But yeah, so good stuff on that end. And I've got more traveling to do. I've been all over the place today. Luckily, I have a rental because I'm tired of putting miles on my truck, because my truck now is over 100,000 miles. And I'm kind of pissed off about that because I just don't want my truck. I don't want to have a ton of miles in my truck, but I'm already over 100,000 miles. So I'm renting vehicles now a lot more and staying on the road. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the memes, the shit talking, all of it. It matters. I love it. I hope everybody's having a very Merry Christmas and the holidays are being good to you because this is my favorite time of the year. I love it. And I'm trying to juggle like family and, still be, keeping up with responsibilities of Geeks and Gamers, all that. We've got Geeks and Gamers Daily tomorrow. We got Tuesday night's main event on Tuesday. We got CobraCast all week. I don't think we're doing a gaming stream tomorrow because everybody's kind of just all over the place right now. And the holidays are kind of gotten us kind of spread thin on that. And it's just harder to do the gaming streams from that perspective. So thank you guys so much. Philip Johnson says, I think Jeremy doesn't have very much in savings. Well, I mean, the reality of it is when you run a business, if you're trying to build that business, if you're serious about building that business, at least from my perspective, when in the phase that I'm in, I'm trying to reinvest everything. So if I were smarter, I probably would have more, but I'm an idiot and I'm just continuing to try to grow and grow and grow. And I would assume that's how a lot of people that try to run successful businesses in the early stages are. I think that they try to put as much back into it as they possibly can. And I probably think that people are looking at the get rich kind of scenario. They probably failed to grow their businesses. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I guess I do have, if I ever got in trouble, I guess I have enough assets that I could probably be okay. But yeah, just in terms of like cash flow, just try to reinvest as much as I can because I want Geeks and Gamers to grow. And that's what I care about. That's the goal, is to grow this thing. We started this thing 2011. We're in 2024. The first time Geeks and Gamers made any actual profit was like 2018. So what is that, like 6-7 years, whatever, after I created it. And hey, that's what you got to do, man. You got to put it all on the line if you want to make something happen. So we'll see. But anyway, you guys have a great evening. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. I'll leave you with Sabaton, and we'll talk to all of you. Oh, hang on. What? We got a super chat. Warbear says, you always have the forklift gig to fall back on. Bro, they take me down tomorrow. I'm going back to forklifting, baby. I'm going back to forklifting. Let's fucking go. So yeah, if you take my YouTube channel down because I'm a toxic grifter, I'll just go back to forklift driving. That's what it's all about. All right, guys, have a good evening, and we'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
I've been waiting.
And good night, everyone. Although Harley Dave did drop a 139. I mean, holy shit, how lucky are we? 139. I appreciate you, Harley Dave. And again, all those gifted memberships. You guys are absolutely insane. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Probably nothing. But like I said, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling bad about yourself, hop on over here to CobraCast. And after an hour or two of listening to me, you'll feel a lot better about yourself. Or you'll simply say, if this fucking retard made it on YouTube, anybody can. You can start your own channel and start succeeding the next day, probably. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Okay, hang on. Laughing Man wants it. The fucking what more do you want from me clip. So here it is. Here you go, Laughing Man. Here you go.
What more do you want from me?
That is one of the greatest clips. Like, that is one more time. One more time.
What more do you want from me?
It's just so good. And for good measure, we'll give you the damn clip as we end it. So here we go.
Damn!
And one more time.
Damn!
All right, everybody. Have a good night. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye.